All right, guys, what's up once again for game number 5? Let's get it. Game number 5. It's getting really annoying now for Yaoi, right? 2 bans once again. I think this time it's like 3 bans for Yaoi. Cho, Atlas, Grok. 2 bans for Oheb though, Claude and Wan. And then obviously there is that Diggy. But Echoes have taken the Fairness this time. Valentina left open, so oh man, I don't know. I don't think it's worth it to leave the Valentina open for the Fairness. This trade is definitely not value in my opinion, or from the MPLID matches that I've casted, and obviously the matches that I've watched. This trade is usually not worth it for the Fairness. Valentina is more prio, and yeah, they first pick the Benedetta, which is interesting. Benedetta first pick, very interesting. So no Akai this game, no Julian as well. They go for the Faramis and they go for the Bene. Here, they go for the Lolita, Farsa. Lolita, again, Venus knows, right? It's to counter the Faramis. We've seen this before. It was from RSG first when Venus went with the Faramis. RSG Light was on the Lolita and it was able to kind of counter the clumped up style that the Faramis kind of forces in the team. Here, that means they're missing a jungler and an XP laner, so you can already see. Oh, no. Oh, dude. Is it another Valentina jungle? Huh. It should be another Valentina jungle now that, like, the Farsa's picked up, right? That's why they banned XP and gold lane, right? Because they know this is going to be jungle, mid, roamer. Okay. This is what's happening right now. They banned Dairoth though, so again, they banned Dairoth, setting up for Esme, but Esme gets picked up first. Up against Esme. That means Bene will most likely go to the jungle here. Melissa has been picked up. Beatrix has been banned. They go for Brody Uranus. Brody Uranus pick up here. So again, it is going to be Valentina in the jungle. And here they are missing a roamer right now. With all these banned again, I mean, the Jawhead, right? It's so frustrating. The Lolita's picked up. Mathilda, I guess if they actually want to go for this, Mathilda would be a pretty good choice, actually. Mathilda would be an okay choice. Oh, they go for the Kufra. I don't like the Kufra at all here. No one can really get disrupted by the Kufra. Valentina probably with the bouncing ball. That's about it though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give the draft over to Blacklist here for game number 5. Let's see how they take the dub though. Lakas na tento. All right, here it is. Why is in the jungle, Valentina? Matchup wise, Melissa versus Brody should favor the Melissa in terms of poke. It really depends. Actually, I think it's a skill matchup early on. It really depends how the Brody plays and how the Melissa plays. In the XP, again, stalemate lane, jungle, Valentina should have a faster clear, actually. Now that we have the sample size, now we have the data that Valentina clears faster than the Kai in game 1, should be Valentina who has the upper edge here in terms of clear. But mobility is definitely Carl. Oh, Wise gets it. I think now it's like, for Blacklist, I don't think they're going to be scared of contesting any neutral objectives here with this kind of comp. They're just going to go for neutral objectives. Don't need to be too scared about going for the neutral objectives. They already have a solid comp, and Wise is going to be able to outfarm the Benedetta. Top side as well. It's kind of a equal match, so it's coming down to the mid control, which Blacklist should have with this Lolita Farsa combo. They're already rotating towards that bottom side as well, though. So playing towards the Brody. Oh, good setup. Nice stun. But good cult alter by Sanji. Yeah, Blacklist should have more control here. No cult alter, burnt out already. Oh, Yaoi, good pick. But that's yeah, it's cult alter too. Guys, doesn't make sense how Wise is this good. He hasn't missed a retry battle. Jeez. Dude. Oh my god. Nice pull. This is a kill. Oh, maybe not though. It's GG. Oh my god. Those two early kills are definitely not good. It's on Sanji. The Yaoi one is alright. This one's on Sanji. Mid lane pushed in, shoved in. Blacklist have the edge now, and they can go to the bottom side. And here it is. The equal lane is not an equal lane anymore because of that mid control. Alright. They have full control of this game already. 3 minutes in. I think it's very hard now to stop this team from snowballing. It's a Valentina in the jungle already, so more XP, faster clear. Farsa in the mid lane with better roam, better clear at this point, and because he has 2 kills, so much damage already. Brody can... Oh my god, Brody is also just like really good if he snowballs, and right now it's looking that way for Blacklist. Man, oh my god, it's so frustrating. How do you beat this team, dude? I can't. Like, the thing is, I would personally try. Guys. All right, I want to talk a little bit about like the drafts. I want to say what Echo could have gone for, but the thing is, looking at their hero pool, right? Echo, Blacklist just outdrafted them. Honestly, they just did, right? Yaoi's not on his comfort. He is. I mean, he does play the Kufra, but again, it just doesn't fit in this place, right? He played the Jawhead earlier as well. Does it fit in? Whoa! Caster curse, guys. Yaoi got out. Caster curse. I just said that, but yeah, but you know, still though, even after that moment, Yaoi on the Kufra, he's good. He's an amazing player, but in this position, it's just very difficult to make it work. And my god, Wise just got that again. Carltese is 2 levels below this time, but oh man, it's so frustrating. Carltese is gonna be 2 levels behind now again. Oheb's gonna get ganked, but it doesn't really matter at this point because like Echo are just mirroring, going to that bottom side, but it's going to be traded for the mid turret, right? So still way more worth it for Blacklist International. Brody's a weak side laner sometimes. It's very good. I mean, if you snowball on Brody, it's very good. You get, it's a very good snowball hero as well. You can get that mid game power spike, and you can really carry games, right? But Brody's just a very good weak side gold laner as well. Playing that bottom side alone, not getting ganks at all, is completely fine when you're on the Brody. Venus? That was such a good play. But yeah, I'm really struggling to try to like to talk about this right now because it's not much to analyze. Blacklist are just outclassing Echo at this point, right? But yeah, Brody is a good weak side gold laner. Like if you guys can play around your XP lane and just the top side of your map, you don't want to play towards your gold lane. Letting the Brody to the gold lane is probably is a very good move. Just picking the Brody in the gold lane because firstly, Brody is very hard to kill. Secondly, he does damage. He does good damage either way, you know, like even when he's behind in the mid stage, right? In the late game, that's where Brody really just falls. Obviously, optimally, you would want the Brody to snowball, but yeah, there you go. There's not much Echo can do at this point because Echo is like they need to rely on a team fight with their composition, right? And a momentum team fight. Thing is, I don't think Blacklists are going to be clumped up like that. Valentina doesn't need to be clumped up. Wise gets that orange. No, he doesn't. Carltese gets it. Sanford's dead though. Nice Purify. Good Purify. But yeah, Blacklists aren't going to stick together as 5 in these team fights. I mean, they're not going to be clumping up together, you know? They're going to be split. So they are going to be together, but they're going to be split. They're not going to be like in one circle like this for the Kufa to go in and for the Bennett to combo it together. Because their heroes don't need them to group up like that, right? Meanwhile, Echo, they kind of need to group up like that with the Faramis and etc. And the damage coming from Blacklist mostly are AoE as well, so they can just do that. Wise just takes out the Cult Altar like it's nothing, has the Cult Altar for himself. Carl TZ does no damage, 0 damage. Wise destroying. Oh, good Stampede! Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Jeez. The KDA machine. It's so annoying, guys. They're so good. Dude, how do you beat this team? What? This is a very fast game. I spoiled myself by scrolling through. But yeah, honestly, guys, there's not much that's happening here. I might actually, you know what? Yeah, game 6 and 7. I'm going to mix it together. Oh, hello, Cloudy. Cloudy's here, guys. Look at her. Look at her. So we're just gonna. I think we're gonna skip game. We're gonna watch game 6 and 7. Mix it up to one video because it looks like it's gonna be a very fast game. Not worth to split it up to 2. Y is gonna get caught. Good moment there, but Wise gets caught. The other members are all free. Venus. Whoa! Nice stun! Oh my god. Yeah, they're all dead. No, they're not all dead, but they are gonna be. Some of them are gonna die here. No. Wow. Good disengage. I thought this would just be a stomp. But Echo are actually fighting really well. Considering that they're behind in terms of XP by a lot. I mean, look at Carl. It's 3 levels below Wise. Oh no, Sanford. Nice movement, but can't dodge away from basic attacks. Again, hey, this is something that we mentioned as well in the previous game, guys. Blacklist International, they're beating their own default, right? They know that they've been just going for fights when the neutral objectives are up. Hey, they just threw a curveball. Another, oh my god, that one is on to Benny as well. Dude. Yeah, with the man advantage, he just kept on pushing. Dude, holy, that damage from Haji. Wait, are they gonna end it here? Without Lord? No, okay. They got the base turret. Oh, they got the base turret passive ready though. Why is it so low? So low. Lording. So lording. Even then, it's just a trade. Venus for Lord. Still way worth it. They were going for like they wanted to go for a pick, but Venus died for the team. Another good trade for Blacklist. It's kind of the same pattern as game 1, right? They keep on going for trades even though they've already won. And they keep on going for good trades. Because they've already won, they can actually go for these riskier plays. And if they lose just a roamer, it'll still be worth it. So, and if they actually succeed in the play, they'll actually get even more value. Maybe 2 times the value. So, whenever they risk something is when they know they're going to get value out of it already. Even if they lose a member. Which is very, very intelligent. Very smart. Yeah, it is the same situation as last game, but I think it's a bit more dominant here. Because Echo, I don't feel like have a, a response, right? The only response that they can go for is Yaoi getting a massive ultimate. But it's just so hard to do. Defensive ult by Carl. When Benedetta has to use the ultimate defensively, yeah, it's just tough. Haji can get out with a Purify. It's done right here. It's done here, right? Jeez. This is insane, guys. I mean, at this point, Blacklist are just doing the fundamentals. There's not really anything special that they're doing, right? But the fact that they're outclassing Echo like this, they don't need to go for anything crazy. They can just go for team fights constantly. They have the momentum on their side. Echo are 9,000 gold behind. Even if they go for a full team fight, they're not going to win. Base wide open. GG. Wow. Ah. Jeez. All right, let's see what adjustments they make in the final game. Oh, it's another Valor. Let's move it back a bit. Okay. So here, Echo actually banned out the Bene, Valentina, and Diggy. So they learned, again, that Valentina is a bit too expensive. These are still the same response. But, okay, this time, Valor and Lolita have both been left open. So it's not going to be V on the Valor. It's going to be Haji on the Valor. They pick up this, they see this, then they pick up this. Akai's good against the Lolita to cancel it out. Lilia's good against the Faramis with the Claude as well. They pick up the Paquito here, which is basically XP lane, very good XP lane. Now they're gonna really just limit the XP lane. Now, they ban the Grok. They might go for another XP lane. What's another XP lane here? Esmeralda. I don't think Dairoth. I think Esmeralda ban would be pretty solid up against a Paquito. Paquito kind of loses out in the trades against Esme. If it's not Esme, they might want to just get Uranus out of the picture here. They want to go for Beatrix, I think, here. And then a jungler. This is a game where he goes Guinevere. Because I know he plays Guinevere in one of these games. In the best of 7. All right, so he's saving it. Yep, the Esmeralda ban comes through. Beatrix ban. So, Brody Beatrix ban. Melissa still open. Pick up Melissa first, and then pick the Gwynny last. These Valor. And Valor won't... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's see how Guinevere does against Valor. Right, they go for Valor Uranus. Yeah, Uranus. And then, this is the Gwynny. So why did they go for Gwyn? What does Gwyn provide that's so good against this style of comp? Because I know Blacklist wins this. It's 4-2. I know the score line, right? I don't know the drafts. Here we know the drafts already. But, Gwyn. Why does he go for Gwyn here? What makes Gwyn work against this comp? Gwyn jumps, ults, gets the combo, but they're not really going to be grouped up with this kind of comp, no? This one's going to go back. This one's going to be alone. Akai's going to split them up. Uranus is going to be just a nuisance. What does the Guinevere add? What does the Guinevere give? That's what I'm... Okay, that's why this game will be intense. Okay, guys? We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's dissect the Guinevere in the jungle, ladies and gentlemen. Wise is a mad lad. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. Based on the draft, I actually think the draft should be equal here in this game. It's not like the last game. I think it's a very good draft from both the teams. Battle spells, all normal. Nothing too crazy here. Carl TZ gets... Oh no, Wise gets it again. Oh, he's using the legend skin. It's a very good skin. How he's gonna get the skill? Oh, he always won. Guys. Alright. We'll see how this Guinevere plays again, right? I mean, right now, they're just waiting for neutral objectives to spawn. Don't really want to go for anything too crazy. Just farming up a storm for this turtle, 15 seconds. Edward's going to have more pressure here, so Echo are going to lose out in terms of the setup game in the bottom side, with Haji rotating as well. Good rotations by Haji here. He knows that Echo want to try to maybe look for this gank, or maybe Haji is also looking for the gank, knowing that they have more kill pressure, and here it is. Sanford pops the Purify and the Consecration. 2 massive resources out before the turtle. And for the resources for Blacklist, still all complete. Just Oheb, but Oheb is up top. Oheb doesn't have Inspire. Haji doesn't have Sprint. Edward cleared up bottom side. Has more pressure around here. Venus getting caught. Has that called Alter. Good fallback from Echo. But Blacklist move again here. Edward should go towards that bottom side once again, but he's actually not. He's actually going to stay here. Flickers out. Yeah, forced to go back into the lane. Mid control already gotten by Blacklist International. Not going to go for the turtle though. Wise backs up. Good recovery by Echo. Very good recovery. Yeah, I think we need to... Let's talk a little bit about this play, right? So this play right here is just brilliant. They just pulled the trigger at the right moment, I think, right? Like, they were here. They were going onto the turtle. They noticed that the turtle has been taken. Or not taken. Reset it. So they go onto Venus. Once he has pushed the flicker, they instantly fall back because they know that that's all that they need, right? They don't need to go to do anything crazy. They also know that Valir and Lilia, this combo that they use in game 2 or 3, I forgot, clears waves pretty fast. So here they can just stop them, right? Lilia can just come over here and the rest of the members can zone here. And because Edward was slow low, because he was poked down and because he stayed a bit too long in the turtle pit, they go for the turtle. So decision making... It's absolutely amazing as well. Good play by Echo. Good play. In terms of items as well, Benny and Oheb. Benny's doing pretty well, but it's just standard items again. He goes for the steel leg plates against a bully. Tough boots as well. Just wants to negate as much damage as possible with the physical defense. And again, it's just a waiting game once again. Both teams are just going to be farming. They can't really look for these crazy ganks with their picks. Just playing it slow. And I think this is the main problem for Echo, right? Is because up against like their usual style, Echo, is they really like to go for those ganks. They really like to go for those pickoffs. But against Blacklist, especially here in like the final few games, it's very evident that, I guess they got safer because they just are frustrated, I believe, right? Every time they do go for those pickoff games, every time they do get the early game lead, Blacklist are still able to withstand that and take it to the late game where it's equal again. And I think that just messed with Echo's brains, right? Like it messed with their mental as well. It's very frustrating losing like that, and definitely shows here once again. How did Edward get there? Wait. Yeah, they were looking for a fight here. Yeah, okay. So they just did not notice. Yeah, Edward just walked up. I think the nerds are starting to get to them, man. It feels like a different Echo this game as well. In the last two games, right? They were good in that first turtle fight, but there's a lot of moments where they're just like, it feels like they're exhausted, right? There are a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes being displayed here by Echo. Like the fact that Edward just rotated there, no punish, no vision. They didn't know at all, even though Edward was just missing from map. And for Blacklist, it's just the complete opposite, right? They have the momentum. They're hyped up. They can actually make those clear decisions. Edward's just such a nuisance here. Gets stunned up, but it doesn't matter. He can just get that shield with the jab. Get out. Sanford comes in, but it does not matter. Again, Wise is going to be looking for this. Doesn't have the retry, though. Still going for it. It's a bit too aggressive, I think. But no, oh. He got it. He gets it, actually. My God. Wise takes the orange buff, takes the turtle, takes everything. 1,000 gold lead. Oheb rotates to mid right after clearing top. My God. Guys. Has the Berserker Shiri now. Kingsman. That's what Manjean's calling Edward. Oh my God. Brought back by the Stampede. Not dead just yet, though. Nice go away by Oheb there. Stops Carl Teasy in that engage. And Blacklist once again with that Ube. Moving towards mid. Moving back again towards top side. They get more pressure and they just... Again, right? This is Blacklist style. We've been saying this since game one. The way that they play is like they care more about denying gold and resources from Echo, from the enemy team, compared to just getting objectives for themselves, right? Because they don't stay in lane, they don't just farm. They group up to stop Echo, to shove the lane and to force Echo to group up as well. And while you're grouped up like that, it'll definitely favor the team who's winning, right? Because before they actually grouped up, they actually cleared out their waves first, so they have more pressure and they're forcing Echo to react. And they just keep on doing this. With that mid pressure, they are able to secure this side of the map, right? Once again. And top side going to be pushed in once again. Bottom side already pushed. Here, though, I do feel like Echo still have the upper edge for now, for a bit. They're trading positions here, but this is good for Blacklist, actually, because Edward has a position to flank. Anytime. He has Flicker as well. He can go for this. Popping... Okay, Consecration baited out. Yeah, this is good for Blacklist. This is really good for Blacklist. Nice bait by Edward. They collapse now. Sanford, 1 HP. Wise. Oh, Wise. That shouldn't have been good for... They did it, though. 2 for 3. Still worth it for Blacklist. Sanji! Oh, my God! The Kingsman. I'll use that in my MPLI cast. It's a cool name, Kingsman. Edward Balboa. Good slow push up top by Oheb, actually. Echo are just getting suffocated. Like, they're trying to make these plays again using the conceal to open up the map, but it doesn't matter because Venus and Haji are just really good at reading those movements out. Yeah, Venus is just giving vision over to Blacklist. Wise rotates now. Oheb has the DHS, cleared out that top side. Now it's the forced error for Echo. Blacklist are using this Lord. They didn't reset it completely yet. Now they fully reset it because Benny has cleared out that wave. They're just pushing again, guys. Okay, so what Blacklist are doing right now is, again, they're suffocating their opponents. They're playing it slow. They're making Echo frustrated. How, you may ask? Clearing the side lanes and playing around here, playing around the Lord Pit, okay? So, because they keep on clearing the side waves, notice, again, the waves will hit the turret before someone actually goes and manage it. Claude comes top, yes, Claude clears the wave, but only after the wave actually hits the turret. Once the wave hits the turret, the minions are slain. Like, there's at least one minion who gets taken down by the turret, and that's gold and XP gone from Claude's hands. Especially bottom side now. It's cleared out, right? The mini wave, and you saw the mini wave crash. Now Sanford finally goes for the cut, but he's already behind by 1 level. These little things that they're doing on the map, just by clearing and getting those like 1 minion advantage, 2 minion advantage, builds up for Blacklist to actually have a lead in the end. Sanford finally forced to, again, help, but again, right? If you crash the waves into the turret, not only are you denying gold and XP from the enemy side laner or enemy laner, you're also slowly but surely poking and sieging the turret down. So in the end, it's always going to be worth it for Blacklist, and that's why they always go to play this way when they're ahead. I mean, yeah, that's why they just, it's so hard for them to lose that lead in the game. Items, let's take a look. Wooden Nature next, I believe, for Oheb, just to counter Claude's damage. I think they should start like looking for slow pushes now. Edward's cutting. No, they're just shoving. They're not even gonna go slow push. They know that Echo don't care about those side lanes, so they're just gonna keep on shoving it and poking and sieging these turrets down. Again, as you can see, right? It's exactly what we mentioned again. Top side down, bottom side low, and they lose some minions in the process. Kraltizi has to open up. So frustrating, dude. And Echo don't have the map pressure to actually do the same thing that Blacklist are doing to them, if you guys are asking that question right now. Why isn't Echo doing the same thing? It's because they don't have the map pressure that they... Firstly, they're behind in gold. Secondly, they're behind in XP. Thirdly, they don't have the same map pressure. Map pressure from turrets, right? You can see the turrets that Blacklist have. You can see the turrets that Echo have. Blacklist are really good at actually playing around and getting river control so that the laners are actually safe. Mainly Oheb. Venus always opens up the river side so that Oheb won't be ganked when he actually goes for the shove. Meanwhile, for Echo, they're playing usually around towards the mid side, and Blacklist usually does that too, but in this game against Echo, they're really utilizing that side. And again, this is what makes Blacklist such a strong team. They're really good at adapting. Like when they notice that Echo plays around that mid lane a lot and towards the side of the map, they go to the side lanes. They utilize that side lane pressure. When they're up against a team who actually utilizes side lane pressure, they go for that Ube strat and they group up mid. And yeah, again, slowly but surely, this gold lead has been rising, right? So for Blacklist, they don't really need to... They can play the waiting game. They can play the long game. It doesn't matter. The longer this goes, the more XP, the more gold advantage we'll have. And meanwhile, for Echo, they're the ones who actually have to pull the trigger. And if they take too long to pull the trigger, they're going to get outscaled. They're going to get out-leveled. They're going to get out-resourced. if they do pull the trigger, it doesn't guarantee a team fight because look at their composition. Their composition is not built to look for team fights. Their composition is a poke comp slash pick comp. They can't go for full-on team fights because, hey, guess what? They don't have an engage tool. The only engage tool that they have is Carl TZ, but Carl TZ can probably engage on one member, go for a pick off on one member. If they go for a pick off on one member, Haji always can just use that Cult Altar to bring him back, and it's just like, it just goes on like that. So Blacklist in one game, right after they lose against the Valor, they instantly know how to counter this Valor. Just don't take, just play, just suffocate the Valor, suffocate the team with the Valor. Because they put the Valor as a roamer, they don't have an engage tool, right? So Echo right now, the way they can win is, well, their win condition is if Blacklist are the ones who actually engage on them. So Echo can actually poke them down, disengage, use that Valor optimally, right? Utilize that Valor properly. But because Blacklist aren't going for any fights, they're just going for the side lane pressure, just continuously just clearing out the lanes and building up this gold lead. Echo just can't do anything. Again, going to that bottom side, but Edward, it's very hard to kill a Paquito here with Flicker. Now that they know Claude and Uranus are down, then they start the lore. Then they keep on making these forced errors happen, right? Echo now forced to come over to the turtle side. Bottom side cleared out and Blacklist back off. They know that they don't need to take this. It's so brilliant. Again, right? Like when they went 2-man bot, instantly Lord. But the Lord was only to bait the 2-man bot to rotate mid so that Edward can clear out bot. Once Edward clears out bot, they go back and they keep on going, blah, blah, blah. Uranus goes back down. Edward now has to go back down to clear this. And it's just so annoying. At this point, what I think Echo can do is send Sanford to cut 2 waves at the same time. It's going to buy a lot of time for the team. It's also going to create some pressure for Echo to actually look for a trade. But the thing is, they kind of need him to be the sandbag, right? Carl TZ alone, I don't think is enough to actually take all that damage. So Sanford needs to be in the team fight. As you can see, even with Sanford in the fight, they're still losing. That damage isn't enough. Blazing Duet just soaked in by the Cult Altar completely there. And they win. 1-0. See, and the thing is, Blacklist are so patient that they're fine. They built up that moment for one kill. I think they built that up for 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes, there was no kills on the board. It was 5 minutes of pure just setup, of pure just making the enemies frustrated, and it all built up for 1 kill towards Blacklist. But they're patient, and guess what? They're happy with that 1 kill. And now with that 1 kill, knowing now that Sanford can't clear that bottom side, can't cut, Blacklist will just look to group up and look for Echo to be caught in a bad position so that they can actually go for it. They use the Lord as a bait. Benny jumps in, but Venus is able to tank everything up. They have the Cult Altar. And it's just rinse, repeat. Just keep on doing that. Same thing. Oh my god! Yeah, and at this point, you can't blame Echo for taking these fights. A lot of people might be saying, oh my god, Echo, what are you doing? Oh my god, I can't believe they go in. They can't do anything else. The only way I see them getting pressure back is, again, the one I mentioned earlier. If Sanford actually goes and cuts 2 waves in the base, that's the only way they get set up. But if they do that, they don't have a frontliner in the team fight, and Blacklist would just force a team fight in the Lord, and it's just GG. When you can't beat them in the drafts, oh my god. Congratulations, man. This is a well-deserved title. Wow. Wow. Well, that's it, guys. Oh my god. It's... Congratulations to Blacklist International for winning, man. And thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the game analysis for Mirko, with Mirko. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Click the like button if you did. Click the subscribe button. And obviously, let me know in every single game in the comments in every single episode of this one. Let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. If I missed anything, if you agree with my opinions on the analysis, go ahead. Let me know, all right? Much appreciated, man. I'll see you guys in the next content tomorrow. It's going to be a Saracast. So, see ya. Peace out, bros.